Hi Leo, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Be sure and follow on TikTok and YouTube for me. I'm trying to grow out my collective so that I can reach more people with my messages. And I also give away free tarot readings on both platforms. If you're interested, you could go to my website and scroll down to the bottom and sign up for my newsletter. That will enter your email into the drawing to be picked for the free tarot reading. And if you follow on both platforms, let me know and I can enter you into the drawing twice. So, and check out my website while you're there. I've got a bunch of digital products up. There's some interactive tarot cards, and there are some free downloads too if you're interested in tarot and astrology. So, I'm going to pull cards on your energy, your person's energy, and the energy of the relationship. And then I do have some oracle decks here we're going to pull from as well. So, in your energy, we have the Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Star. Love it. In your person's energy, we have Page of Swords, Mrs. Claus, and the Knight of Cups. I love it. So the overall energy of the relationship, we have Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And underneath, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I always take that underneath card because it's kind of like the underlying energy of what's going on. So the Four of Pentacles can be about like being frugal, saving. This can be about, it could also be about control, like maybe holding on and not letting go of things that no longer serve you. But it's also about holding back. So one or both of you could have been holding back from this relationship or just in relationships in general. So in your energy, we have the Eight of Wands, which is, it's like a fast change, swift progress, and it's also about like communication. So we also have the Two of Wands here, which is about taking the next steps and planning. So I feel like you're making progress on some plans and moving forward into the next steps, whatever that may be for you. It could be involving this relationship, but this could also be involving your work, but it's also like towards a wish fulfillment for you. So again, it is a general reading, so take it how it resonates. If you're making steps towards this person, then that's what this could be meaning. But you're making swift progress in taking the next steps towards a wish fulfillment. So I really love that for you. That's awesome. In your person's energy, we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about knowledge. It is about information. So they could be receiving a message, or they could be, sending a message to, they could see you. So the Mrs. Claus card is about like growth, abundance, wealth. It's kind of like the Empress and the Star card and the Sun, like kind of all rolled into one. It's a very good, abundant growth type of card. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is a love offer, or could be an apology, but this is like the messenger, so sending a message of love. I definitely feel like they may be sending you a message here, a love offer. And I feel like they may see you as very abundant, very nurturing, very fertile. She's with these children. She's very kind, loving. This could be how they're seeing you, or it just could be the energy that you give off to this person. But I definitely feel like they want to message you and offer you this cup of love here. So the overall energy of the relationship is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is a new, stable beginning. This could have to do with finances, but stability is also like about your home. So we have this reindeer down here, and it's under this gate. So, wherever that gate leads for you is your stability. That could be money, that could be a home, but it is very stable, and it is very grounded energy. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So more pentacles, more earth energy. And the Three of Pentacles is about building. It's about teamwork and collaboration. So I feel like this is a stable offer coming in, and it's, collaboration and building something together. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a fast moving energy. It is fire energy. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. But it's also about just ambition and passion, fast moving energy. So I feel like you're going to be building something together, and it could have to do with your passions, and it could just also mean that it's a passionate relationship, like you two are passionate about each other. So either way, you know, it is a quicker moving energy and will be very stable and grounded, but you're building together. And, you know, you could just, like, whatever it is that you're passionate about in this stability is, you know, if you're both very passionate about building a business, you're going to do that together. If you're very passionate about building a home, you're going to do that together. Or it could be both, you know, it's just something that you two are going to be building together. I really like this energy. So what do they not see coming from Spirit? Okay, so we have the Tower, which, you know, I know a lot of people see this as a negative card. I don't see it that way. It does definitely change things, and it is very quick changing energy. Again, with this Knight of Wands, you know, very fast moving energy. But I feel like maybe this message kind of just changes things quickly for you, and maybe this relationship kind of moves quickly, and it's, you know, it causes a lot of changes, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is, it's about a gift, but it's also about like giving and taking, equal give and take. So I feel like, you know, it's definitely going to be very quick, sudden change, but it's going to be, you know, this could be a gift from the universe if this is something you've been working towards and something you've wanted, this wish fulfillment. But it's also about, like, you know, this could be very equal give and take in this relationship. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which again is this stable offer. And then you had, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, which is, and then the Three of Pentacles, which again is about building a solid foundation. So I definitely feel like there's going to be a sudden change and a gift. So I feel like when the Tower and this card are together, the sudden change is a gift. Like, this is, yes, it's going to drastically change your life, but in a good way, because it's a gift from the universe, if that makes sense. So, for example, it could be this person comes in with a message and offers you love, and then all of a sudden you're moving in together and getting married very quickly, you know, but you know that you love this person. Obviously, use your discernment. You never want to do that with somebody that you don't know very well. But if this is somebody that you have dated in the past, or somebody that you know as a friend, and they come in with, you know, this love offer, and then you two suddenly decide to move in together. That's what the Tower and the Six of Pentacles represents to me, how I read my cards. So I just feel like, yes, it is going to be a sudden change, and it's going to cause a lot of changes, but it's a gift from the universe. And I feel like this is something you do want. I don't see it as a negative. And then again, with that Knight of Pentacles, it's a stable foundation, a stable gift. Because again, once the Tower, you know, comes in and everything falls, then you can build from a solid foundation. So I feel like that's what this Knight of Pentacles is this solid offer, solid, stable offer. So what does Leo need to focus on right now, Spirit? Actions and advice for Leo, Spirit. So we have the Empress. That's very abundant. She's about, you know, fertile, nurturing energy. It's about growth. I feel like you kind of just need to sit back in your Empress energy. And then we have the King of Wands, which is seeing the bigger picture. Kind of just sitting back in your entrepreneurial. And then Page of Pentacles. Yeah. That Page of Pentacles again is that a message of solid foundation. So I feel like this is just, you need to sit back in your Empress energy and let things come to you. And, you know, let Spirit bring this gift into you. Sit back in your Empress energy, see the bigger picture here, and know that this is going to be built on a solid foundation. Kind of, focus on the stability aspect of this and know that this new offer is coming in for you. I really love that energy. So the King of Wands is, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but he's like an entrepreneur type energy. He's a good leader, takes charge, but it's also like an entrepreneur energy. So if that's what you've been building up here for yourself and it's a wish fulfillment, then focus on that. Let that stability come to you, and see the bigger picture of everything coming together. Because even though things are changing quickly, it doesn't mean that they're not solid, built on a solid foundation here with those pentacles. So you have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like Spirit just wants you to focus on, the small things and, realize the bigger picture of everything coming together here. So I really love this for you, Leo. This is really good energy. So let's see what the Oracle has for you. Awesome. Okay, so we had twin flame. So if that resonates for you, this could be a twin flame connection. That could be why that Tower moment is there. It's a sudden change with a twin flame. And then we have self-worth and expectations. One or both of you could have been working on your self-worth. And then we have thoughts and isolating. So maybe just watch your thoughts, or maybe that's what they've been doing, or vice versa. Don't get into your head too much about it now or even once it comes in. And then we have memories, nostalgia. So again, this could be somebody from the past, twin flame energy. We have guarded and vulnerability, which could be one or both of you from the past. And then we had this Four of Pentacles in the beginning. So you or this person could have been holding back from the other. That's what that isolation was. And then we have stability, harmony, flow. So again, with that Eight of Wands, this is about like things flowing smoothly. So I feel like once things come in, it will be harmonious and stable, and it will flow very nicely. So what else do we have for Leo, Spirit? What else do you have for Leo? So we have betrayal, deception, dishonest, getting caught up. So that could be a past energy. We have mirroring. Look at them as if they are you. I know that that's a big thing with twin flames. You do mirror each other. And then we have life partner, forever potential. So yeah, especially with that twin flame and the mirroring, I definitely feel like this is a life partner, somebody that you will spend a lot of time with, especially if you're building something together. But lots of pentacles, so very solid, and I like that. The emotions are good. You're getting a love offer and the emotions are good, but when you have pentacles in a love reading, it just shows like that solid, strong foundation, which is really good. So yeah, I really love this for you, Leo. You definitely have somebody coming in here with a love message, so it is up to you whether or not you want to take that love offer, but it will be life-changing nonetheless. So I hope that this helps, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.